Hi, welcome back to Millennium Workshop. Today I'm going to show you how I made this awesome Vecna helmet. The files are going to be down in the description for YoshStudios. Absolutely amazing file. So let's get down into the upside down and let's get into this. From the upside down, we give you Vecna. Sitting here and watching an actual 3D print and get a time lapse of it is just absolutely awesome. One of my favorite parts about owning a Bamboo Lab printer is the time lapse feature. On my H2S, the video quality is 10 times better. So right off the bat, I am gluing in the rest of the tentacles. There are 3 total, 1 on one side and 2 on the other side. Now I'm not going to be showing you me plastic welding them. I've shown you that in other videos. So check out some of my other videos to see how I do that. But once you get those on there and get it to your liking, because you could heat them up and move them and bend them too if you like. I did do a little bit of that. Now off to our next and beautiful part is we're going to use some truck bed liner. We're going to be giving this helmet a lot of texture. Vecna is very organic, and I mean it kind of reminds me of like trees. So I mean I was trying to go for like that tree bark look. But once we get this truck bed liner on, there's no sanding to this project whatsoever. So this will be one of the easiest projects you will ever do. And if you follow these steps, you are going to have an amazing helmet. I promise you that. After that is dried, our first color is going to be a matte coffee bean by Krylon. I use this color first to kind of just lighten it up, because a lot of your base tones can reflect of what color is underneath. So black, we're going to be going on to a red base coat. So I didn't want it to be too dark, but I didn't want it to be too light, so I found that a brown was a really good color tone to start with. Alright, I'm using a flat red primer, which has a really nice brown hue to it as well. It's not too like overpowering red. So when you stack that red on top of that brown, it just comes out to a really nice color tone. I am colorblind, so I kind of wing these things, but we're going to work on that. So I'm starting out with a khaki and an antique white. So I'm using just acrylic based paints. I am using my airbrush because it is easier. If you don't have an airbrush, I do apologize about that. You can get a really nice one on Amazon, a nice little starter kit for about $100. That's what I did. I started out with that, and then I slowly just upgraded parts on it as I went. Now, what you're kind of going to notice is I'm kind of just going in and outlining and filling in different parts of the helmet. So I was looking at some references, and the top of his head is a lot lighter than mostly everything else. But I do want to get a good contrast between all my color tones when I start doing some washes. So we're not going to do just a black wash like a lot of other people do, or a lot of people do out there. We're going to be doing 2 different washes because it's really going to tie everything together. And by laying a lot of lighter tones throughout it, it's really going to give us, like I said again, a beautiful contrast. Now I'm hitting all the lower spots and lightening it up with this color. You're probably looking at it going, whoa, this is just way too light. But I'm also going down the tentacles and kind of just doing a quick little brushing of colors, because it's just going to give it more depth. And the more depth we have here, the better it's going to look, in my opinion. And once you're absolutely happy with how you went about doing that, you could do this with a brush. Um, this is what it looks like. So there's a lot of reds popping through. It's really flat right now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a rusty brown and a red, and we're making a wash. It's going to have like a pink tone to it. Probably going to freak out. I freaked out because I wasn't really sure what color I was even using, but this pink tone really just started making those reds and browns pop just a little bit, but also making your lighter tones kind of look a little bit more like skin. Because on Vecna, there's still some skin. There's a little bit of human quality to it, just a little bit, but not at the same time, which the Duffer Brothers did a fantastic job creating Vecna and the overall look of it. I know it was all CGI'd in Season 5, but it definitely looked absolutely amazing. Now we're doing another wash here where I took that same pink tone and I mixed a little bit of black into it. So it's not a true black, it's not a pink, but now it's even tying and darkening that wash that we did. Now I'm doing this into the deepest crevices of this helmet and around more of the eyes, or any spot that you think would be darker than lighter. So have fun with this. Washes can be an absolute blast. Get a paper towel. You're going to need a bunch of them, and just have some fun. This is a great little project right here where you can involve, you know, your child. Like my daughter loves helping out with washes on projects, just because, you know, you're not going to ruin it. And worst case scenario, at the end of the day, we can always repaint it if we don't like it. Now we're going to make all the colors really pop, because it looked not the greatest right there because everything is flat and dark. I'm using a Duplicolor 1K clear coat. I want this thing to look wet because he looks wet. Now you could go in with different types of clear coats. You could make it more matte, satin. The high gloss for me really just was the tone setter, where it really brought everything together. I really hope you're liking this video. If you've made it this far, we're 7 minutes and 40 seconds into the video. Like and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me, so we can make more projects like this. If you want to see something else or different, please drop a comment in the comments and let me know what you want to see next. Do we want to do more Stranger Things? We can. Now there's teeth or horns. I think they're teeth, but I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of like the Demogorgons. So what I'm doing is I'm going in with a nice ivory color. I'm using my airbrush. There are tons of spray paints that you can pick up to do this step. And once that's dried, we're going to go in. I like to use a yellowish orange tone paint, because teeth on animals and creatures and all kinds of stuff. And there's my dog up there in the right hand corner. Hi, Leia. They're not yellow. They're not going to look clean. We got to dirty them up a little bit. And then I'm going to hit that with another clear coat, high gloss, and this project is done. Alright, if you made it through that entire video, you now know how to make a Vecna helmet. Sorry I did not get video of me installing the teeth. I thought I was recording. I accidentally took a photo of myself and the helmet, so I do apologize about that. There's no going back after gluing it, but yeah, it is what it is. But let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see more things from Stranger Things made, or if you want to see something totally different, let's make it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.